Welcome and well met, everyone. Thank you for joining me, and happy 10th anniversary Final Fantasy XIV. This is a big milestone, and I am so excited to be here today. Was so looking forward to the Ryzen event this year. So we're back here in Udall. As you can see, the stage has been set up once again, and we're going to accept the new quest, which is Siblings Rising. Kippai Jakai is looking for a worried sister. Oh, if it isn't Claire, it's always a pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Udall during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired to since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not crossed paths. Yeah, I think I know who this is. We met him during... was it last year or the year before that? Something like that. Not only did you meet him, you helped him on his way, you say. What an amazing coincidence. That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. If he isn't in the city, though, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvey by the entrance to the tavern. Yeah, I remember. He was like an aspiring adventurer, and we kind of helped showed him the ropes and everything. It was really cute story. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Oh, Nagi? I understand he is doing some work for the wandering minstrel. Why am I not surprised? I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you can track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. Well, he's probably up here. Okay, Highlander Adventurer. Something you need? Oh, Nagi. I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. Well, with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. I see where this is going. Okay, this is the wandering minstrel we need to talk to? He's not here, it looks like. That's weird. He's normally right here. Well, slap me silly with a harbor herring if it isn't the adventurer who gave this gaze a story for the ages by bringing a letter in a bottle way back when. I kind of remember that. So what can old Brian do for you this fine morn? I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece on the Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing the FFXIV wandering minstrel who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Courts, over on the steps of Thal. Okay, so he's carrying out some work for the Wandering Minstrel. We have to go talk to the man in the Gold Court, which is right through here. Yeah, I vaguely recall that there was a year we had, like, messages in a bottle. I'm trying to remember when that was. I'm terrible with dates. I'm gonna have to look that up later. That's gonna be bugging me all day until I remember. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you have been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So, Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect messages from outside of Udal, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that he had emerged from the Twelves Wood on the way back to Udal. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I am needed here at present. I am truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Okay, Blackbrush Station. I kind of like that idea, though, of this little letter forest. So that's what these are. They're not flags. I was thinking, like, what are these flags doing everywhere? But no, they're letters. And that's kind of a cute story. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that movie. What was it? Letters to Juliet or something? Oh god, that's been a long time since I saw that one. And... what? Where are they? Steps of... oh my god. I was supposed to be meeting her outside the quicksand. Oops. It happens. Okay, heading back. We'll just pretend that never happened, okay? It's going to be really annoying because as soon as we talk to her, then we're going to be heading straight back to Blackbrush Station. Okay, I forgot all about that. I was just so excited to get underway of this little adventure that I didn't stop to think. I really didn't. It's okay. We're okay. Oh, I hate the loading screens. I really do. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nagi? Escorting a carriage for the minstrel, so that is the way of it. As suggested, let's take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the facility. What did I say? As soon as we come back, we have to head back out. Isn't that life, though? There we go. Now we're in the right order. Claire, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running, out of breath. You're an adventurer? Thank the 12. The bandits from the Quirvin Manse, they've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. It has to be Nagi. With me, Claire. Why would they... It's a carriage filled with letters. Why would they want to steal letters? Well, they probably don't know it's full of letters, but still. Oh, look! Is that who I think it is? Damn it. There's no end to them. We have you now, you stubborn little shite. Enough! Leave my little brother alone, or 12 as my witness, you'll receive such a thrashing as you've never known! From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. Don't point me in the direction of your enemies like a weapon! I'm sorry, I can't take them seriously. That's no ordinary woman. Retreat! They're all Lalafels. I couldn't take them seriously. I'm sorry. Are you alright, Nagi? Oh, it is him! I knew it. Sister. And Claire, too? You should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. How have you been, Nagi? You remembered. I've been well. More than well. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. Must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Claire. She helped me when I first arrived in Udall. From registering as an adventurer to completing my first task, she kindly showed me the ropes. Now, I had suspected that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon, that's just incredible. I still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. If I want Sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval. But first things first. Brennan and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we'll hurry back to Udall. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. I'm a little surprised that Brennan here didn't say anything. You'd think he would be happy to see us. He was kind of like the first friend we met here in Eorzea when we first came over. Oh my god, when was that? It wasn't a full 10 years I've been playing this game, definitely less than that, but I started playing it when Dreams of Ice came out, I think. Or just before Dreams of Ice came out. Man, that's still a long time. Sister was none too gentle dressing my wounds. Perhaps she's annoyed I didn't show up as promised. I don't think that's it. Thanks to you, Nagi is safe. Still, what he said about making it on his own weighs on my mind. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm so sorry I'm late. You see... Were it not for Claire, there's no telling what might have become of the letters in Brennan. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There's no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Claire didn't need to rely on anyone. No, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone, even for dangerous tasks? That's right, a worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that is what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. But, what? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes, but now... You've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over, and it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. All right, sister. I'll think on this. Here's Captain wants her brother to rethink what adventuring is to him. Had the question been posed to you, what answer would you arrive at, I wonder? That's a good question. I'm sorry you had to see that, Claire. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what really matters. Instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval and comparing himself to others. Okay, what drives us? Yay! So this is where we get the mount. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurs help. Like Keppe, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers' Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Okay. I mean, I kind of understand where Nagi was coming from. You kind of have to do a lot of things on your own, at least that's from our experience, but yeah, good luck running dungeons on your own, especially at a lower level. But I see where this is going. This is going to be us helping him realize the error of his ways and why he became an adventurer. And when we get back, his sister's probably going to have some new clothes for him as he sets out anew. Yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. I'm really more interested to see how our talk with the Wandering Minstrel is going to go later. Oh, it's you, Claire. What is it? That's so. I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Keppe has looked after me ever since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lives. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Oh, I know who he's talking about. Who in Udall would fit that description? Yeah, the face of the Adventurers Guild. I have no idea what the other two could be, but yeah, let's go see Momodi. Of course! Who else but Miss Momodi? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. I feel like we're slowly getting to the end. Somewhat. But yeah, we're supposed to have a special, like, little cutscene with the Wandering Minstrel later. That's what happens at every Rising event. And then we have, like, some kind of trippy dream where we get to speak with Yoshi-P and hear what he has to say and, like, maybe receive, like, a little prophecy for the future. I'm really, really excited for that part. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home. And I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, this isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Well now, if it isn't Claire and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both of your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. The misconception you developed about being an adventurer. That's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister is trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off many an adventure, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Claire, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventuring life? Why? Actually, it's all true, all of it, but I wanted to see the world. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now, you hear? And you, Nagi? What inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. And isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12, I see it now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to Kirby had displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kirby wanted me to recognize. What a fool I'd been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. Shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough for me for today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Ain't nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do. She's a doll, isn't she? So sad that we don't get to really see like these older characters nearly as much as we used to. Thank you too, Claire, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kirby now. And though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, of the letters we collected in Limsa Lomensa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. An expedition, you say? Could it be? One for the New World? If so, I'm probably gonna steal that letter. Oh, I can't believe it. We have to wait until next summer to play the new expansion. That is just mean. I mean, it's probably less than a year away, but still, it's a long time away. Ah, welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes, I'm happy to say. Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization, and when I go to speak with my sister... I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well. Let's all search together, but more swiftly to find it. Okay. Letters with a chocobo carriage drawing. I know it's not the right one, but I'm curious. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. Oh no. For you see, I went on to sell a veritable crate-load of the ring I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You shared with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where you go, I often hear tell of your exploits, and it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. Well, we did just meet you, and you didn't say anything! Okay, I get it. It's not the same one he was looking for, but that was a nice letter. Oh, there it is over there, but let's check the others. Letter with a shield drawing. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk have expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes, but on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus would I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up to fill the void. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people that could be with that one. Letter with a quill drawing. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us to rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have regained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. Tomorrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you, and should you yourself face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I have no idea. And is that it? Is that all of them? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, let's check out the one with the blue chocobo. adventure. How fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when adventure aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you would all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Winch in Limsa Lominsa. Eagerly do I await your coming. Can we not go? Come on, we could go, can't we? No luck over here so far. How about you? Was it ever any doubt? Blue Chocobo. Yes, this is the one. All that's left, then, is to talk to Kidby. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this, too, might I trouble you to accompany Naagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Oh, there we go. We're almost there. Almost to the end. I can't wait. I really want to see how this little story wraps up. And how it has to do with the Phoenix Mounts. You're here too, Claire? I must confess I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So, Naagi, were you able to find the answer? Aye, to begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but a part of me dearly wanted to be part of the expedition. To go where I dare not set foot alone, so I decided that I will answer the invitation. Then, this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone. I had wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Claire. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring on my own reasons. Is that all right with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Naagi, shortly before the calamity struck? Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventurers, do you? Never ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's as fine an aspiration as any. But do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. For that boy to spurn help for wants of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it, and in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Claire? An adventurer is never alone. Understood, Kirby. I won't forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Lamensa. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Claire. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. You know, you can really tell that they're siblings. See the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all is well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relate to him the tale's happy conclusion. Okay, let's do this. I'm somewhat scared to what kind of trippy dream we're going to be getting now. You know what? I don't want to walk the whole way back. Are they going to mention anything with the new expansion here? I'm not sure. But probably like a little bit of a hint. I mean, I don't think they're going to be giving us any big clues, but still. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all as well with Nagi and Kirby. I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me, a verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. Here we go. What's it gonna be this time? An airship! And no one's driving it. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again, as I have in the past. I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder, why I must struggle so? Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. And in spite of this, I've always managed to carry on. It is thanks to my wonderful comrades and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you are still enjoying yourself. There's no exaggeration to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Ours is an unending journey. Nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. I guess old Louis Swan is in agreement. Together we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please, be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Aww. It's important to remember that this is actually Yoshi-P talking. Like, that's how he truly feels. Oh, he's so sweet. I dare say Naagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Geppe will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Oh, nice clothing. By morning light the journey starts, a thrill of hope within our hearts, on westerly winds to river song, into the world where we belong. But fields of white, an azure sky, sunset storms, a crimson fire, jewels a glitter on pitch black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. By eternal wind we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. I'm not much of a singer. Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see, there is no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Is it a smart idea to be flying an airship with fireworks going off? Oh. Oh. With memories shared, yet all our own, as one we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. Oh, that is so nice. I'm touched. I'm really touched. Oh, boy. Okay, so we have access to the letters of the Gold Court, the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame, and there should be another special quest, which apparently has to do with Louis Soir, A Decade of Adventure. Okay, let's see here. The Rising Phoenix. So I'll go ahead and show you the Phoenix real quick. And I also plan to attach what the Letter Forest has, like right after this video. So it'll just be attached at the end. I don't think I'll go ahead and read everything out. Okay, so we saw Nonora there, and she's the one that has the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame if you want to play that. But if you do want to know everything about what the Letter Forest says, I will be attaching it to the end of this video. And just take your time, read it through if you really want to. But yeah, I gotta see what the new mount is. I really gotta see it. And just curious, I want to know what kind of music plays when we summon it. Number 3. There it is. Created as a token of gratitude for the Warrior of Light, this majestic familiar assumes the likeness of the phoenix, the immortal bird of legend. Upon death, the creature is said to rise again from its own ashes, on account of which it is revered as a symbol of rebirth. Okay, the fires of Euphrates and the phoenix have taken up residence in my heart, where they will continue to burn forevermore. Okay. And there we go! And not only do we not ride it, we become it. Like, we are literally the Phoenix. Well, I think there's only one thing to do. There's only one appropriate thing that we can do, really. It's to head over to Golem Mall and start messing around with the twins. Oh, man. We're gonna completely freak them out. A little bit sad that we don't get, like, cool music playing, but I want to see the transformation again. Yeah, it's smooth. Like, we definitely become the Phoenix. Okay, everyone. I guess that's going to be it for now. I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you're looking forward to everything else that comes for the Rising event, as well as the Moogle Treasure Trove. So until next time, everyone, take care.